What? What? I'm pressed. It's the TVC Press Tour. Heavy Press.
Make that pistol pop. Shawty got a bad boy fetish. Shawty come over and get it.
What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy Brillo. We back in the building as this press tour continues. Today we talking OG Power, and we talking about your favorite character, and that's James St.Patrick, aka Ghost, and how he could quite possibly be a fraud. Now the machine is ready, so let's just break this down. Let's start at the beginning. I asked you this question: why did Kanan spend 10 years in prison? Who lined Kanan up? If you forgot, I'll let you know. The answer to that question is James St.Patrick and Tasha St.Patrick lined Kanan up to go to prison for 10 years, all because James wanted to take the business. Fast forward to present day OG Power, he don't even want the business. He want to get out the business. So what is it? James, you setting people up to go to prison, or do you want to get out the business? Not to mention, a lot of us would consider that snitching, but if you wouldn't, you know it's grimy right there. I say that to say this: your favorite character is not perfect. Now let's just talk about some of his plays in the OG Power. Mistake after mistake after mistake, fumble after fumble after fumble, who, quite frankly, a lot of y'all just glaze over it. No diddy. Right? You just look over all of the mistakes that he's made. Let's just break this down. Do you recall James eliminating his entire crew, all because they knew his name, all in his efforts to get out of the game, but then he could never escape the game, right? That was his biggest flaw. He eliminated his entire crew just because they knew his name and his efforts to get out of the game, in which he was not ever successful in doing such. Not to mention, I've mentioned this on several occasions, him straight ratting on Tasha, right? I want to report a crime. There's drugs being sold out of a daycare. Wow. Right? Now let's just break it down. So Ghost was probably in the biggest blender in Power history. Let's not forget Milan. Right? Milan, he hired Milan to be his personal security. He hired Milan to be his personal security after eliminating one of Milan's customers, so to speak, and taking business from him. Right? So Milan basically puts Ghost in a blender, takes everything from him. Heavy press, one of the craziest blenders ever. And it took Tommy Egan to save him. Now, Power Book 2 Ghost, the story of Tariq St. Patrick, right? Everybody wants to say how Braden saved Tariq and this and that. But hey, do you forget how many times Tommy Egan saved Ghost? We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the fact that Tommy was good with Milan, right? He was, and he saved Ghost in this situation, got his business back. Let's just talk about the police activity he did with Ruiz, with the whole recording, and introducing Dre to Jason Message, knowing Dre was a rat. What are we doing here? Also, his most egregious mistake was never having enough time for his children. He was too busy with Angela, being, quite frankly, the biggest simp, one of the biggest simps in Power history. One of the biggest simps in Power history had no time for his kids. Now, one of the biggest gripes about Tariq is he can't fight, right? He can't fight. He don't know how to fight, bro. He don't know how to fight. Okay, so let me get this straight. A sheltered kid, a rich kid, is supposed to teach himself how to fight. Now, when you grow up in the hood, it's different. You got to fight every day just going to school, right? You might get in a little scuffle, but Tariq didn't grow up in that way. He will have no reason to learn how to fight. Who was supposed to teach the boy how to fight? his father, right? His father. So if Tariq don't know how to fight, blame his father. His father should have taught him, not to mention he kept his eyes off the prize. How did Kanan so easily manipulate Tariq? Because Ghost was busy with Angela gallivanting around town, cheating on his wife, right? Being one of the biggest simps in power history. Guys, I'm not making this up. And this is just some of the things that James St. Patrick has done, man. We're not going to pretend like this dude was flawless, right? He was flawless. No. Put in so many blenders, mistake after mistake after mistake. The fact that he even dealt with Angela after knowing she was a fed and he was a drug dealer. And all his efforts to get out the game is the game. There's no escaping it. From episode 1, he was trying to get out the game. And I respect that. But soon as things got hot, right? Soon as Kanan tried to eliminate him with blue sneakers in the club and the clubs got shut down, he ran right back to the game. Right back to the game, right? And said he was going to be the distro. Right back to the game. Not to mention his multiple mistakes and police activity. The whole Maria Suarez thing.
Better let her go.
What are we doing here? Why
Tommy
keep her
Fink.
alive? The guy made mistake after mistake. Why didn't he eliminate Cooper Sacks when he had the chance? Mistake after mistake after mistake that we don't seem to be able to see. In every season, the man was in a blender. Mr. Right, y'all GOAT was in a blender. I am not making any of these things up. They need to be discussed and talk about it. See, what we need to do is try to be objective and try to keep things thorough. If you're going to be critical about other characters and their mistakes, you have to be critical about him. You have to. He shares some of the blame for his own demise. Kept his eyes off the prize. If your child takes a firearm to a school, why would you not keep your eyes on him? If you know Kanan has been around your son, right? Kanan has been around your son, poisoning him. Why would you take your eyes off your child? You don't care. So if your child thinks you don't care and everybody's painting you out to be this evil villain, even his own mother painted the picture like Ghost was abusing her and doing all these things to her. Any young boy is going to try to protect their mother. So he shares some of the blame in that. And these are just some of the things, right? The guy could quite possibly be a fraud. He never wanted it. He never wanted the game. Yes, he has good attributes. But I'm sick of the community pretending like this guy had no flaws. I just said quite a few of them. And I got more. I just want to see, what do y'all think? Am I hating on Ghost? Tell me one thing. Am I hating on Ghost? And did I tell a lie? Throughout this entire video, did I tell a lie? I don't think I did. Let me know if I did in the comments, man. If this is your first time coming across the page, lock into the real. You know the deal. Like, subscribe. You already know the vibe. And I'm about to slide, man. Your favorite character might be a fraud. He snitched on Kanan. He snitched on Tasha. Got put in a blender by Milan. Eliminated his entire crew. Kept Maria Suarez alive. Lined up Ruiz. Right, working with the feds. Working with Angela in bed with the Fed. This is crazy right here. You gotta have that same energy for other characters. That's why I don't respect a lot of y'all opinions, right? Because you're not keeping it a buck. You're letting your emotions sway your opinion, but you got to come with the truth. And the truth of the matter is, this guy could quite possibly be a fraud. I don't think he was as thorough as you remember. Maybe we should do a rewatch, right? Do a rewatch of the OG Power so you can see all of the fumbles that this guy's made. You're supposed to be there for your children more than just financially, right? Rainer got eliminated. Like the dude, I didn't think it. He seemed to be more upset when Angela got eliminated. I'm just saying, you take your eyes off your children, they do crazy things, man. I'm not for one saying that Tariq should have wrote and smoked him. Yes, he was wrong, but we gonna gloss over the fact that he was manipulated by Kanan and his mom. We gonna pretend like this was just his idea, his play, like his mom wasn't saying that she was getting beat up and wasn't lining him up too. We gonna pretend like Kanan wasn't poisoning him. We gonna pretend like even after this, all he did was try to send him away to school. Tariq was supposed to be right with you, but you continued the lies. So if you're gonna continue to lie, then your son has to find the truth from somebody else. And that truth that he chose to find was the truth from Tasha and the truth from Kanan, which was in fact half the truth. If Tariq knew the whole story, he never would have eliminated his pops. If Tariq knew that his mom was cheating on Ghost with Sean, his driver, you think Tariq would have been like, okay, yeah. No, half the truth. If he explained to him why you had to do what you did to Breeze, why'd you set Kanan up? We got to let it play out, right? We got to, man. Hey, I'm about to slide up out of here, but I got more. Let me know in the comments, man. And keep it a buck. And listen, be respectful in the comments too. You don't gotta agree with me, but don't come on here disrespecting. Right? We all having fun. I'm just saying my opinions. Y'all Ghost fans, y'all get way too emotional. Go check out the comments from my last couple of videos. I mean, it's getting downright disrespectful. I let them stay up there too for a reason. I'm gonna always respect the subscribers. If you watch my video, I appreciate it. If you comment, but look, all the name calling and disrespect, you out of pocket for real. You out of pocket. And we about to slide up out of here. It's the press tour, man. It's TVC. Peace.